Imagine this: two armies, two kings, and one crown. This is the story of the Battle of Hastings, a clash that changed the course of English history forever. Let's begin. In 1066, England was in turmoil. King Edward the Confessor had died without an heir, leaving the throne up for grabs. Two men claimed the crown: Harold Godwinson, the powerful Earl of Wessex, and William, Duke of Normandy. Harold was crowned king, but William wasn't about to back down. He claimed that Edward had promised him the throne, and he was ready to fight for it. Meanwhile, in the north, another challenger emerged: Harald Hardrada, the Viking king of Norway. The stage was set for a dramatic showdown. But how did it all lead to the Battle of Hastings? Let's find out. On October 14th, 1066, the two armies met at Senlac Hill near Hastings. Harold's English forces, exhausted from a recent victory over the Vikings at Stamford Bridge, took the high ground. They formed a shield wall, a nearly impenetrable barrier of interlocking shields. William's Norman army, on the other hand, was well-rested and highly disciplined. They had archers, cavalry, and infantry, all ready to break through the English defenses. The battle began with a barrage of Norman arrows, but the English shield wall held firm. William's cavalry charged, but they were repelled again and again. For hours the fighting raged, with neither side gaining the upper hand. Then came the turning point. William's forces pretended to retreat, luring the English soldiers out of their shield wall. The English, thinking the Normans were fleeing, broke formation and gave chase. It was a trap. The Norman cavalry turned around and cut down the disorganized English troops. The shield wall was shattered, and the battle began to turn in William's favor. Despite the chaos, Harold and his men fought bravely. But as the sun began to set, Harold was struck down. Legend has it, by an arrow to the eye. With their king dead, the English forces began to falter. By nightfall, the battle was over. William had won, but at a terrible cost. Thousands lay dead on both sides, and the English nobility was decimated. William marched to London, where he was crowned King of England on Christmas Day, 1066. His victory marked the beginning of Norman rule in England, a turning point that would reshape the country's culture, language, and governance. The Battle of Hastings wasn't just a clash of armies, it was a clash of worlds, and its legacy lives on to this day. That's the story of the Battle of Hastings, a battle that changed England forever. If you enjoyed this historic tale, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more stories.